Rain. Okay. Where is my purty face? Where are you, my lovely, lovely visage? Oh, that ain't it. Okay, there's window capture, window capture. Well, darn it, I is having a technical difficulty. Howdy, folks. Let's see if I got it right here. Okay, video capture. Okay, should be that one. Why are you not showing my purty, purty face, you bastard? Oh, wait a minute. I think I know where I screwed up. Alright, for some reason, my camera is not showing up. Oh, well. It was fun while it lasted. Okay. Close that, close that. We don't want that. Who cares about that? See, it's not that button. It's not that button. Definitely not that button. Okay, I don't know why it's doing this, but okay. Good evening, folks. Let's look at our screens here. Sadly, I cannot find the other two tweets that were with this. But Doctor Who filming locations, if you are not following them, they're at set_DW on the Twitter, the Tweety, whatever you want to call it. And earlier today, I was sitting there and suddenly he opens up with, I'm 95% sure that I just saw Bonnie Langford on set. Now remember, way back when somebody thought Nikki Wilson was way Catherine Tate, this is not the case because as stated right here in this last tweet, I just heard has Bonnie left on the crew radio. I think that confirms it nicely. Now that leaves the question. Now somebody messaged me saying, this is not anything to do with a spinoff. It's Series 15 production. And I'm like, folks, if you're listening to this and you're not a regular viewer, this is for you. Series 15 is in the planning stages. Series 14 is in production right now. Could Series 14 be leading into the unit spinoff? Because as we all saw, Mel Bush is somehow back. Plus, we do Mel's name has gotten a mention in one of the clips we have from the 60th anniversary. Mel Bush, companion to the 7th Doctor, Carrot Top. Hang on. Let me bring up a picture for you. Let's see. We'll make this a little easy on you. Through the magic of technology, I am going to do science shit, and it's going to look cool. Even though I don't know what to do. Okay, there we go. For you folks who don't know who Bonnie Langford is, there you go. She was a companion to the 6th and the 7th, well, 6th for this very last minute, going into the 7th Doctor era. Mel was introduced during the Trial of a Time Lord and went on into the 7th Doctor series up till Dragonfire, where then she left, and that's the weird part, she left with Sabalom Glitz. And, of course, as we all know, if you look closely at the end of Power of the Doctor, which, by the way, is the best, special so far, until I see the 60th, I'm sorry, it blows the 50th anniversary dump of the Doctor out of the water. But or Era of the Zygons, as we like to call it. Uh, okay, so yeah, Mel. All right, let me say this for Mel. Mel got a lot better rap in Big Finish than she did on the TV series. As a companion, they had her doing a lot of screaming. It's not that she was terribly written, but the writing definitely improved when she went over to Big Finish. They did a lot more with her character's background, the fact she's a computer programmer and all that. That really came up a lot more in the Big Finish audios. And she's a very good companion in the Big Finish audios. But yeah, as we saw, Bonnie Langford did appear at the little conference at the end. No. The Sixth Doctor strangled Perry, Perbiculum Brown, or whatever, played by Nicola Bryant. Well, we can only hope. You got to remember, there was a lot of bad mojo going on back then, around that time. The BBC really, let's say they stuck it in Colin Baker's rear and broke it off halfway in. That bad. Okay, it was. Yeah, I hope they do just give a slight side. It doesn't have to be a detailed flashback or anything like that. How she wound up back on Earth. Now, Perry's story got interesting in Big Finish, now that you mentioned her. Because Perry wound up with like a whole bunch of different timelines with different Perrys. Because of Time Lord meddling. But yeah, it's nice to see Bonnie, on set. Plus, like I said, we heard her name mentioned back during the filming for the 60th. And there's a scene in which Catherine Tate and David Tennant are leaving the TARDIS. And it was clearly heard that, Mel's great, or something like that. Mel's awesome. So, obviously, they've just left Mel Bush. That's what I keep hearing. Yeah, Mel's scream wasn't that great. I'm just wondering how Michael Grade would have reacted had they gone with Sidney Newman's suggestion back in '86 and put a female doctor in then. You'd have had fans jumping off of buildings because there was no social media to bitch on. Okay, that really is disheartening why my camera is not working. I know I just had my video pad thing up, but I could have swore I turned it off. Hang on. Okay, close that. And I'm still not on the screen. Ah, well. I'll figure it out later. See, why aren't you working, you bugger? It could be. But here's the thing, though. Before you go jumping off a bridge and going crazy. The original headline in the Doctor Who magazine was there was a scene filmed with an unexpected actor from the 4th Doctor era. Mel Bush has nothing to do with the 4th Doctor era. So right there, we still have that mystery going for us. There was more tweets than what I showed you, but I can't find them now. Somebody, of course, saw the thing, had a cow. Sorry, it happens. It's life. This is social media. You can't escape the force of the social media. Because now I go over here, I can't find the rest of the tweets. So, okay, hang on a second. Doesn't it bother you that you're upsetting the show's boss? I do find it amusing when people... All right, it's one of the accounts I blocked. But if you're not following this person, they're really, really on the ball. See if I can find the original things. Okay, 8 hours ago. Let's see. This was this morning. So we're going a little bit further back. Because they were filming at Sherman's Theater. I remember that. I think the... All right. Wait. Oh, there we go. I found them. Yay! I was going to screen capture these, but I can't screen capture crap on my phone anymore. You're supposed to do this like you're doing a karate chop on the thing, and it's supposed to do it for you. And I can never get it to work. All right, pretty sure I've just seen Bonnie Langford on set, 95% sure. I'm pretty sure they just did a terrible attempt at walking her out the back door. Hopefully I'm not mistaken, but everyone around me has agreed as well. And then just heard his Bonnie left on the crew radio. That confirms it nicely. So they attempted a stealth mission, okay, and they blew it. So you can't blame the crew, though, Who's books. It was a failed attempt at... Romana, trust me, the only surviving Romana at this point, if you don't count Big Finish, is Lala Ward. And ain't she in Hong Kong or something now, or Thailand? I can't remember. She got hooked up with that one weirdo and became a total square. I don't know. I can't remember the jerk-off's name she wound up married to, but one of them people, the impression I got was he thought Aristotle should be shining his shoes. Yeah, it's just... Okay, let's see what we got going on here. So they weren't able to get any pictures, but this person so far has been pretty solid and on the ball. And remember, that is at set_DW if you want to follow these things. The thing is, what I don't get beyond me is somebody complained, I just got to spoil. Then why are you following them? Okay, as we told you, there's a couple different spin-offs supposedly coming out. That the one we do know of that we suspect is going to be Unit. Okay? With, Kate Stewart in charge. Hopefully nobody got over. I hope she got fired. But, yeah. So I highly doubt it's going to be Lala Ward. Yeah, Russell T. Davies does this stuff too all the time. Yeah, he drops stuff. So he's like a kid in a candy store again, which is good. Now, the stalking thing is a whole lot of hooey. There were people who did show up on set every day, but they didn't follow the actors and actresses home. They didn't follow them to the toilet or anything like that. Remember, because they gave the one fella a lot of trouble, and now, sure enough, his name will hit me again in a half an hour when it's not important. But well, the thing is, if they are reviving a spinoff, I hope it is like Sarah Jane Adventures with the older the kids being older. But the thing is, will you be able to get Anjali Mahindra into it? Is everyone else busy doing other projects? Because I know she's in everything now. Plus, she's dating the master. It could be. They're going to branch the show off from the main show in this way. Like they tried to do. Well, they didn't really do that with Class. They just had Capaldi show up in the first episode. God, Class was just terrible. I'm sorry, I gotta say it. Okay, so yeah. Does anyone super chat anymore? Oh, I'm sorry, I gotta mention that because super chats are open if you want to throw in a buck or two to help things out. No, this guy doesn't joke. Whose books? The Doctor Who filming locations guy doesn't joke like that, or person, or whoever they are. They don't do con jobs like that. They've so far, a lot of the stuff they've been reporting is right on the ball. I don't see him as that type. Now, if you're not following Doctor Who filming locations, there's also Doctor Who production news. See, this fella has actually been on set. There's the picture with Shooty that he just got not too long ago. All right. Let's see if I can bring up detail. There's my other favorite source of news. That's Doctor Who production news. Or at Doctor Who PN. No. Don't even mention that show. If they try to revive Class, my gosh, you couldn't revive Class with a defibrillator hooked up to an atomic reactor. Okay, it's dead. Class is so dead that bridge is not only burned. Fish are doing the nasty in its sunken, rusted out remains in the bottom of the river. It's done. I really hope they don't try to bring back Class. It also, that would mean, K9. I know, but a lot of the 60th, I think, was filmed indoors, but at the same time, we do have a lot of info about the 60th. We do know it's the Meeps in the race. We suspect that Neil Patrick Harris is the Celestial Toymaker. We know nothing really about who Jinx Monsoon's character is coming up here, but well, I don't even know why you bought it other than use it as a frisbee. I tell you what, I'll buy Class out of the bargain bin, but I'll hang it up on my tree out front as like an ornament to scare away birds. Okay, that's what only I use it for. I'll tie a string around it and hang it up from a tree limb, and that'll be about it. Yeah, I never bothered to watch Gotham Knights. I am so sick and tired of all these Batman Not Included series. I really am. I'm getting, just like everybody, like, you gotta watch Gotham. You gotta. Oh, you mean Batman Not Included? That's what it is. And you know why they had to end Gotham? Because they finally got someone finally goes, well, how many more villains can we write a backstory for? I know, I'm just joshing with you. I don't, if you want to collect stuff like that, that's up to you. I'm not going to tell you what to buy, what not to buy. I'm not the U.S. propaganda machine. Okay. Are you kidding? I would rather, shall we say, have a rusty, barely running chainsaw run up between my legs than to watch Class again. Okay? I would rather strip naked and go down a sun-baked hot metal slide. Slowly. Then watch Class again. I would rather gouge out my own eyes and then fill my socket cavities with salt then watch classic. Okay, it was. I have to look that up, see what's going on with SDCC, because that is going to cause a mess. The sad part is San Diego Comic-Con was once a great thing, but now it's become so damn commercialized. I'm surprised anyone can still afford to go to it. To be honest with you, that's what ticks me off. All these big cons. The ones that have made it so expensive just to get in the door. Well, like I said, Class had an opportunity and they just pissed it away. Yes, I would rather watch Red Dwarf any day of the week than Class. Okay, I love Red Dwarf. I have yet to get caught up, though. I know I'm at least a couple of the newer seasons behind. Oh, yeah, meeting Katie Manning, like I said, she is just a ball of energy. I don't know how to best describe Katie Manning. It's just... trying to find my peak jars. Oh, well, I'll look for them later. Well, how is that for New Zealand dollars? I have no idea. Because I know for a weekend pass to Chicago TARDIS, and like I said, that's about $95 now for a 3-day pass. And we get those because, it's cheaper than buying a single day. It adds up better because we get there on Friday morning, and then we spend time wandering around the con Friday, then we wander around the con Saturday till about... I don't like to leave too late because one of the things I hate doing is driving in the dark. And then, you're on your way across another time zone, so you're losing an hour on the way back. Or you're adding an hour on because your clock's got to go forward as you come back into this time zone. And yeah, Sophie, like I said, is a joy. Yeah. Yeah, I love talking to Sophie the times we had her on. Yeah, Arnold Rimmer, yeah. That's not bad. 1750, that ain't bad. So far for Chicago TARDIS, we got Doctors 5, 6, and 7. And Michael Trout, and of course Fraser Hines. I have never met Peter Davison. I hope he doesn't cancel again this year. Well, Danny John Jules, I loved him in Death in Paradise as well as Red Dwarf. Then he left Death in Paradise, so... well, and... yeah, day one was kind of bad. I'll give you that one. The orgasm creature, or whatever it was called. Oh my God. Well, folks, I am going to get going because it's just shy of 7 o'clock here. Yeah, I could have swore I read somewhere Joe Martin's doing another series. Yeah, something. I got to get it going. Everybody, please take care of yourselves. Have a great day, whatever's left of it. Be kind, be calm, be safe. Catch you all on the flip side. We'll see you all tomorrow morning in the parking lot. 5:20 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so be there or be square. Good